today we got Samurai Saber. Yeah, I'm about to open this bad boy up.
Unboxing corner with Jose and Ben.
This unboxing happened just before the November knockout tournament and was meant to be featured in that video. Unfortunately, I forgot to include it in the final cut, but with as long as that video turned out to be, it was probably for the better.
How many Puerto Ricans does it take to open a box? A Beyblade box? Apparently two.
A lot of them. Alright, look at that beautiful box. That extra long ripcord comes along with the sword launcher, I believe it's called. Sword launcher, which is always super cool. This is made for a sideways style of release. I'm not a huge fan, but you know.
It does give you a lot of power, as Christian showed us.
Never hurts to experiment with new things. Saber Samurai. Here we got a beautiful blade. A ratchet right there. And then a beautiful bit. And this comes with a 270 ratchet and a, I can't read Japanese, bit. And then we got Drawn Buster right here. This is on a 160 ratchet. Here we go.
Did you want the curved side or the straight side?
I want the curved side.
You have to cut it through the straight side. And don't mind us, he's playing Saints Row on my PC. This is Thanksgiving.
Waiting for that good old Thanksgiving meal, like everybody else, you know?
Even though we're not doing turkey, we're doing ribs. We're not a big fan of turkey.
Ah, there we go. See, I told you we needed to open it from the flat side, Jose.
Really, Ben? Look at me and tell me straight in the eyes.
I told you that we had to open it from the flat side, Jose. Drawn Buster with a extra ripcord as well as extra launcher, which is good. Mine is pointing out. I need more of these.
I'm surprised you haven't broken your launcher. I think the first one who broke has officially was Christian. Then Louie with his.
Yeah, he broke his string launcher, completely obliterated. Had to get a new one. Here it is, Drawn Buster with the 160.
So I got Saber Samurai also, but since Ben already unboxed it, I'm gonna unbox the unique one that I got from our Japan drop. So I got Hale's hammer, Robin's like upgraded bay, I believe.
I believe it's the third iteration of Robin's Bay.
Yeah, I just can't read kanji. It's on a 370.
We're Americans, so we don't really teach
Latinos.
We're
Puerto Ricans.
We don't teach this stuff. We don't teach this stuff around here.
Hi, Editing Christian here. I just want to say that I took 4 years of Japanese in high school. Also, Jose, Ben, and I went to the same high school.
There we go.
I got another ripcord. Another launcher. I love that they actually give you the big launcher instead of like the little Pee-wee launchers that we have. Which is good for kids, but let's be honest, most people who play Beyblade are adults from childhood.
We're just trying to relive our childhood, rekindle that inner child.
Here's Hale's hammer, 370 ratchet, and I think this is Hexa.
Ooh.
Hexa. I finally have a Hexa. So yeah.
Very nice.
Wild dogs.
Ooh.
All right, you know it, you love it. I'm back with some more custom work. As an early Christmas gift, my mom got me a Cricut Joy in the hopes it would make some of my custom work and sticker making a lot easier. This time around, I wasn't making anything new or super fancy. I still had some of the assets I'd made for the Wild Dogs, our gear chip stickers and logo designs, plus a couple of QR codes, and I thought they would go well toward Jose's plan to sticker bomb our travel box. Laminating these with holographic sticker paper, as always. Unfortunately, this may have been where things started to go wrong. So I'll be honest, the Cricut Joy did not spark joy. It's small and portable, which is nice, albeit not giving much space for larger designs, which is also why I'm cutting this so it will fit on the actual Cricut Joy pad. But the Joy also isn't really designed for print and cut, which is to say it cannot do print and cut. Frankly, the Joy lacking this feature is asinine and feels like it defeats the purpose of having a Cricut in the first place. I managed to find a way to cheese it, but just to do a single cut was a major hassle, and the results were less than thrilling, though I'm sure part of it was also the mistake I made cutting off the sensor lines. All the same, it really wasn't worth the price of admission. In the end, I told my mom and had the joy returned. In the meantime, my mom let me have her Cricut Maker 3, which, after some testing to find it fit perfectly on my desk, I went in for sticker making attempt 2. It was nice to be able to actually use the whole page. It's always a bit frustrating when laminating goes awry and you get those creases or air pockets that just won't squeeze you out. Not that it mattered in the end. Then it was finally time to put the Cricut Maker 3 to the test. First attempt, it did a lot better, though again, this is likely because I didn't cut off the reference lines this time around. It did struggle with the Wild Dogs logo and the overly complex graffiti logo for Ben. It started having some issues, so I had to stop it prematurely. But it cut out the gear chip stickers pretty nicely. Still, I had to make one more attempt to get this right. There were some outlines I'd made on some of the thinner lines so that it would cut properly, but those outlines hadn't been merged with the text properly, which was why I ran into the cutting issue in the last round. This time, I had everything set up properly, so it all went pretty smoothly. Except for the QR code, which the Cricut saw fit to cutting out every individual block of white space for some reason. And we're not done just yet. With that success under my belt, I had another page of stickers to print and cut, alongside some revamped battle passes. Hello, Grand Bountiful YouTube Empire. I'm Chiin Ferno. Of course, I'm here with
Jose.
Today's training session is going to be a little bit different than normal. We are branching out a little, experimenting, going to try some new things. Part of it is because I'm considering entering a metal fight tournament. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that. And of course, we're skipping the tournaments for December, which that probably won't mean anything to you guys because I'm sure this video will come out in or after December. So we're dating this video here. Unfortunately, no Louie or Ben today. I am hoping to make a video where we can play around with some of this other stuff with them too, and then get back into some serious training. But for now, we're going to have some fun today.
Wild dogs, bark.
Jose playing around with the Sony camera, which we're using to film our training now. All right, Peter Parker. I brought some of my old stadiums from prior generations of Beyblade. It had been a while since I used them, and I'd gotten myself sick from all the dust after pulling these things out in the past, so we made sure to give them a thorough cleaning before using them again.
I try not to get it on the stickers.
I appreciate that. That random baby picture of me in like first or second grade is very important. I have no idea why.
It's
Put some of these
important
stickers
lore.
out here.
It's important lore.
You can see I have some weird stickers on here. For anyone curious about the specifics, this is the Hasbro Beyblade V-Force Mobile Beystadium. It has a handle and can be folded up to carry around wherever. Technically it hooks in there, but I obviously don't have hooks. It's a place where you can store your Beyblades, which is... And a look at some of my collections.
Like, what sort of air duster do you guys have?
I don't. Okay, so first things first, we have a very significant and important test here. I'm going to be using Drigger. Burger King Drigger versus not a Grand Drawn Sword. We've got Mariah here, this is her Drigger. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
No,
That is an
no
own finish.
No contact. No contact.
Oh, yeah. 2, go shoot.
Okay, there was contact. There was mid-air contact.
I think it's safe to say there was no mid-air contact here. Maybe let's switch.
How do I launch this?
You just press down on that button.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, let it rip. That was a mislaunch. You're done with this. Now, you pull this back, and then you push it.
Oh, okay. Now I feel the power.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know if this is exciting concept.
Well, this is still kind of right. So we now know which Beyblade toys are better. Shot of this. I'm fixing this came out. So this is my collection of Metal Fight Beyblades. These are the 3 that I currently have potentially on my team that are legal. This is actually, I don't know what the avatar of this bit is, unfortunately. So it's Burn something or other. It's Fox, Lightning, Orso, and Earth Wolf.
Wolf.
Yes, and then these were kind of the other top contenders I was testing. 2 of them are illegal. Let's see here.
Highest level, never settle, be a rebel. Forget the bass, let's kick the treble. The devil is in the details.
What's on that?
This is the most complicated launcher setup ever. I don't like how tiny the ripcords are.
Yeah, unfortunately that was something that started in this generation. Classic Beyblade had long ripcords. They had those short ones, and then they had these dragon ones, but the dragon ones were long. They stopped doing that in Metal Fight, and I've reached a point where all of my longer ripcords have broken. I did specifically for this one. I think if we need it. That is a less spin launcher. I mean, you can.
Line up reflects effects of the tracks that led to what's next. Perplexed to fix the whole with the sum of the parts. The soul of
My
battle
first Metal Fight launch.
complex.
First reaction to a Metal Fight launch.
Best believe.
I've noticed that these are very bouncy. Even in I have a plastic stadium too, and they're really bouncy in that as well. So, obviously, Jose will not know the name of any of his Beyblades. The naming convention for Metal Fight
Oh, sick.
is the name of the fusion wheel, followed by the name of the avatar on the faceplate. I misspoke here. The naming convention is actually based on the fusion wheel and the energy ring, rather than the faceplate avatar. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with my Earth Wolf, and he's doing... Honestly, I don't even know what that one's called.
This is Cyclone Libra with a Thetis
3, 2.
faithful.
Let's fight!
3, 2.
Face off and spin the metal. No time for doubt now. No place for backing down.
It's not nearly as explosive as X is, though.
No wonder the Metal Fight tournaments last longer.
Yeah.
Play now. Bring on the power.
So what's the strategy with X? I mean, not X, Metal Fight.
I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do some training, because I know in Metal Fight, like one of the top tier ones is something roughly similar to this. It's like it's the flame Libra top, and then it's got one of these long. I refer to them as tornado spin tracks, but I don't know what that one specifically is called. It's called 230. Yes, that is poison something. Poison something. I have no idea what that one is. Poison Urso. And like you can feel what I was talking about too when I was saying it takes so much more effort to launch X Beyblades. It's just like no wonder my shoulder's been getting like hurt and stuff like this. It's just like nothing. Especially with how short the rip cords are.
Yeah. I have to get used to it because it feels so, not to say it's cheap, but it feels so like light and like easily breaky. Achy, breaky, heart.
3, 2.
Ooh, this is more exciting.
And some marbles you borrow. The moral I'm getting to is more than just winning, dude. Attitude's a platitude. If you fall in battle, your life's about rising and driving, always striving. Don't stop at the top. Bring the ladder and keep climbing. Game changer.
And it's just really weird with Metal Fight because I don't know what makes anything good, really. It does kind of follow a similar philosophy of X with, you know, kind of having the low profile is helpful sometimes, but then so is having a high profile. And then there's some parts that are just banned, like this one is called Hell, and it's one of my favorite ones. I was kind of hoping to use it in the tournament, but it is illegal because it's so heavy.
I just forgot that I showed it, not showing it to the camera. The infamous band Beyblade.
3, 2. But Hell Cerberus or Kerberos or whatever it's called is definitely like my favorite Metal Fight Beyblade.
That's the one thing I like about X. Like nothing except for Metal Needle, but Metal Needle is like there's a perfectly good reason. Like it destroys your
That's
stadium.
what I was saying. I found that there are a lot of bits in X that seem to have been inspired or seem to be based on bits that maybe originated in Metal Fight.
Well, I might win this. Spin stamina finish.
And let me tell you, I did find that there is a Metal Needle in Metal Fight, and it is banned for the same reason. Yeah, looks like you got this one.
Finally, I only had to use the illegal bay.
Try that one again against my Burn, whatever this thing is called.
Burn Tempo with the Fox Face Bolt.
Okay, 3, 2. When I was doing my solo testing, I liked this one a lot because it did a really good job of getting under Hell specifically and destabilizing it despite its weight. So it does feel like you got kind of a weird launch too.
That's an interesting movement. And that's stamina finish.
Did you want to try that one? My phone got overheated.
Ha 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 ha!
Okay, well, my Lightning Orso.
Still with my hell. Well, not mine, but my own personal hell.
3, 2. And so this, it's Medio, El Drago with Orso's bit. I'm not actually sure how the. I guess it'd be Medio Orso, not Lightning Orso, but Medio is the one that has the plastic or the rubber stuff on it, and so it actually is good for spin stealing. Because it is the left spin Beyblade.
There's Iggy Kobo Jacoon coming out the left corner. Spicing this up, even though it's from the future.
We can try that next. If you I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll win, but
I'm just joking. These are vintage. Gotta pay them what's respect. Respect you out, this piece. I was putting up a good fight.
Oh! Just barely.
Close.
Wow. And so that is Storm Pegasus. That's the main character, Jinka Hagane's Beyblade. So that's main character
Jinka
Beyblade.
Hagame.
Hagane. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just... I'm honestly not really sure what that was. Sometimes these just kind of whiff out. 3, 2. So, Storm Pegasus is an attack type Beyblade. It's got a rubber tip. So, high attack, low stamina.
I think you should just play it safe at the tournament.
Yep.
Are you just gonna do that, Bay?
I think for now, yeah, because this one I know is really good. This one I know is really good. This one's the only one that's kind of on the fence.
Okay.
3, 2. It's like sometimes they just like hit something and it just completely takes away all of their stamina.
Ooh,
Stock
this
powder.
is cool.
Yes, that is Flame Libra. That is another main character Beyblade, not like the main character, but just that is a stock build from one of the protagonists. His name was Kenta. I don't remember his last name. He was a kid. 3, 2. After getting bullied by Ben K, the two of them started building up a little bromance.
Nothing wrong with a little bromance.
But Ben K absolutely had a crush on Kyoya.
Is this one of your fan fictions?
No, I actually don't like Kyoya too much. He's one of those Tumblr sexy man bad boy types. Maybe not Tumblr sexy man, but he's kind of like the Kai of that series. But not in the coolest of ways.
I'll run you the comment with this.
I mean, it's not. I didn't design that based off of Keel Shark, but that is my Keel Shark clone right now. 3, 2. One thing I know I tried to do back in the day was make clones of like the classic Beyblades with these. It might be cool to try and clone some X Beyblades with these.
Oh, this has.
Yep. See what I mean? Show it to the camera.
Get it in focus.
So that's one of the tips I was talking about that we have now in X. I think that one came on a Lightning El Drago. I'm not 100% sure if that has the same name in Metal Fight, but in X it was the Cyclone bit.
Cyclone?
3, 2.
Cyclone. Joker. Sorry. I was watching Kamen Rider last night.
I feel like I'm starting to kind of understand my bias against attack types, though, because it feels like attack types don't really get you that far this time, or in this one.
Switching to a less spin launcher so I can play with Lightning El Drago. Bam. Bam.
3, 2. We'll try that one more time. 3, 2.
We got the spin.
Oh.
Sun in my hands, ignite the fire. We got the win. Sparking it up, down to the wire. We got the spin. Here in our hands, we burning brighter. We got the win. We let it, we let it. Rip. We let it, rip. Beyblade, rip.
Alright, and then we have this big chungus.
3, 2.
Beyblade, surge.
See, that was exciting. Guys, I think you found his weakness.
Well, in my defense, I think it's because my spin track got stuck on the rim and just spun around. So 3, 2.
We got the spin, spin, spin.
I may have touched the stadium when I launched. Sorry.
Down to the wire. We got the spin, spin, spin. Here in our hands, we burning brighter. We got the win, win, win. We let it, so we let it. Rip, 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 rip. We let it. Rip, 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 rip. Beyblade, rip, rip.
That one was pretty close.
No, this.
And that one is basalt something or other. The basalt ring on that one is also illegal. 3, 2. Basalt was actually another one. So I was fighting with basalt between basalt and burn for my deck, and then I found out that basalt was illegal. So I was like, well, burn it is. But this is basalt Jimmyos.
Disc ball.
Technically, that's not disc ball because it's the thing that's on the circle part is on a spin track, so it'd be like ball or something. But yeah, that's an interesting observation.
Looks like disc ball. Just needs to be farther out.
3, 2.
Oh crap! I like this one.
I like the sound it makes.
Makes cool sounds. All right, one more. Oh, it's getting wobbly. It's getting wobbly. Ting Ting's getting wobbly. Ting Ting lost.
But I do feel like it's a bit harder to come up with a deck for Metal Fight because there's so many more aspects to kind of think about, to have to like figure out. Okay. 3, 2. Really? Really? Oh my god! Stop that. I believe this one would be called the Flame Aquaria, which is actually really funny now that I think about it. 3, 2. There we go. And now I'm also really curious about how many like relaunches that they have at the Metal Fight tournaments, or if it just goes smoothly for everyone because of the stadium difference.
Maybe we need to invest into a bigger stadium.
I can bring my Tornado Stadium. It's a little different.
I'm talking about like a tournament stadium so you can practice more hardcore.
Yeah, because none of the stadiums I have pockets either. Those stadiums have big pockets. I'm pretty confident in my deck still right now, but we'll see if more testing needs to be done in the future.
Yay, wild dogs, bark, bark, bark. Oh crap, they're ginormous.
Here's Jose trying some of the freeze-dried gummy bears I made for him.
Oh, it's still coming to you.
Alright, we're back training with X again. I've got a couple new builds that I wanted to test out, and then there's some other things to explore.
Oh, Snappy's thinking already.
Mr. Champion Beyblader.
Only 4th place.
Let's start with your Cobalt Dragoon. Silver Wolf.
Okay, that's perfect.
So this time it's on 770 Glide.
Still my tried and true Cobalt. 760 Elevate.
3, 2. It feels so different.
It does. It's a lot more excitement. It's a lot more seasoning.
Man, you got 4th place with that. I'm just kidding.
There was contact, there was physical contact. I won, I'm the champion. There's my Dragoon. There's my
Okay, let me try something.
Oh snap, he's already thinking. He's already thinking.
I'm gonna put this guy back on 760. There we go. That's what's
Your Silver Wolf?
Yeah. 3, 2. I'm trying to understand what's going on here.
What's going on? It's probably spin stealing.
Yeah, I touched on this a little bit in the November knockout tournament video, but it was something I wouldn't fully come to understand until later. But as the rotational speeds slow down, left spinning Beyblades like Cobalt Dragoon have a tendency to absorb or steal the spin off their right spinning counterparts. I was aware of the general concept of spin stealing and was a huge fan of Fafnir, a Beyblade from the Burst era, with rubber on the blades that were specifically designed with spin stealing in mind. But at the time of filming, I wasn't fully aware that even normal non-rubber left spinning Beyblades had a lesser ability to spin steal, causing them to very subtly and just barely outspin their competition. I'm going to slow down the footage here, so look closely. Can you see how Cobalt Dragoon is absorbing Silverwolf's hits and adding them to its own spin? You can see it in the way that Silverwolf gradually slows down, but Cobalt Dragoon seems to maintain a somewhat consistent spin rate. It's still a close fight, but every hit saps energy off of Silverwolf and feeds it into Cobalt Dragoon, allowing it to spin just a little faster for just a little longer. It's like, I was able to win when he was on 770, but I kept bursting. Now I'm not bursting, but I'm also not winning. And another quick aside since we're on the topic, you just heard me complain about how the height difference between the 770 ratchet and the 760 ratchet was affecting my performance. 770 was a taller ratchet, making it easier for Cobalt Dragoon to hit, which was causing me to burst more frequently. So I switched over to the 760 for a lower, less burstable profile. But when I made that switch, somehow it caused me to lose in the spin battles with Cobalt Dragoon. I think this was because at the 70 height, Silverwolf was able to utilize its primary gimmick of its free spinning blade, which helps to absorb, or I guess counter, Cobalt Dragoon's spin stealing. Meanwhile, at the shorter 60 height, the second blade is basically useless, and with most of Silverwolf's contact going to the main metal blade, that fully allows Cobalt Dragoon's spin stealing to work to its full effect.
It's basically science.
Yeah, more like Phys X. Anyway, back to the video.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to my wizard rod. Still the same build that I got from the tournament.
And I'm gonna go with my wizard rod, which is 770 and free ball right now.
Okay.
3, 2.
This is the wizard rod, Mats. Was it? Oh, there's contact.
What bit do you have on yours?
I don't even remember, man. It's free ball.
So far, we're only proving that I would have lost to you in the finals. And I'm going to try this one now. This is my Samurai Saber on 960 Hexa.
Still with my wizard rod.
3, 2.
Oh, there's the famous blades. Oh, a big spin. Where the rod's not going down without a fight.
I'm going to go back to my Silverwolf.
Still with my wizard rod build. A lot of action, a lot of contact.
I need to know. Hexa. I felt like I never definitively determined whether Glide or Hexa was a better bit for my Silver Wolf. Glide was a bit more risky as its low friction made it susceptible to knockback. Meanwhile, Hexa was good for defensive counterattacking, but it suffered from slightly lower stamina.
The gas gauge will stop recording and then keep going. Okay, I'm going. We have a special guest, my niece.
I'll be a judge.
My niece, Ben's daughter, paid us an unexpected visit on her way home from school. She loves Beyblading and decided to watch our training. 3, 2. Since you're scared of my wizard rod.
I ain't scared.
It's gonna be wild.
Samurai Saber's hidden blades are really going at it in this battle.
Yeah, I like the sound they make.
I think Jose's gonna win this one.
I believe in you, Jose.
Silverwolf out here, the underdog, coming up from under and managing to flip my Samurai Saber.
Wild.
All right,
Faster this time.
gonna go fast now.
Gotta go fast.
Real fast.
The request of my niece.
Faster. Faster than rain.
3, 2.
Oh, that's what I'm talking. The crowd goes actual wild.
Didn't have a chance to mention it, but here I'm on my Crimson Garuda 370 level. Ben's daughter wanted speed, so I went for speed.
And of course, I'm back using Cobalt Dragoon's 760 L.
It's basically Kai versus Tyson, Dronzer versus Dragoon.
You won.
The rest of our training day got cut a little short after that. And now for something a little different. Jose and I went to check out Goji, a local Korean barbecue spot, and we ended up filming some of it for no particular reason. Maybe it's not exactly Beyblade related, but we're hoping we can take the team to a place like this for a celebratory dinner after our next victory.
What do you think?
And the rice is nice.
Huh?
The rice is nice.
The rice is nice? Okay. Now try the potatoes, see it. Mashed potatoes. That was a big bite.
Mashed potatoes are actually really nice. I like them a lot.
Now the daikon and carrot pickle. Ooh, nice crunch.
Also very good.
Alright. Chef Christian cooking up the kaibi. Look how good it is. He's also liking the potato salad. Life's good. Alright guys, you won't believe this. We just finished a Korean barbecue at Gojo's in Savage. Goji. And my tradition after Korean barbecue is always to have a melon bar. Just to balance the palate.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be putting this in a Beyblade video? This is not Beyblade.
No, this is just for myself. It's just my own little vlog, just for record. And Christian has not have a melon bar. Hold on. So, we stopped at the Asian grocery store, literally right next door. They told us to have melon bars, so this is Christian's first melon bar. It's a tradition. It's a tradition after Korean barbecue. It's cleanse the palate and the sin. Especially after some soju, which today was Silver Day. Alright, hold on. But it's a little sticky. Oh god.
Not bad.
It's nice, clean, milky,
Melon.
melony. But you get it. Like, it cuts down the grease in your mouth.
Yes, I get it.
Okay. Good. Jose signing out.
Today we got drawn not drawn sword. Samurai saber.
I know a little bit of Japanese. Gozaimasu gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu.
And not to know Nihongo wa mada hita desu.